Welcome to Tech Notice, guys. In this episode, I'd like to review this little thing. So what the heck is this? Why would you need it? What it's for? Well, in this video, you'll find out. Now, before you click away from the video, I'd like to tell you who is this for, and then if you're not one of those people who needs one of these things, go ahead, click away from the video, watch something else, be free. This thing is for people who use external monitors or field monitors on your camera. So this little thing, you've got a cold shoe mount on the other side and then a 1/4 inch thread on the other side. If you've got one of those field monitors, this thing is gonna be extremely useful for you. Now, if you don't own any of these, you're not interested in this, go on, watch some cat videos playing piano on YouTube. Do something useful with your time. This thing is pretty amazing, and I tell you why. It's called Andycine mount, or like a vlogger's mount. It's got a vlogger on the other side and Andycine on the other side, and it comes in a quite nice, like a small pelican case like this. There's also a few other things inside the case. There is obviously like a little microfiber cloth, and then you've got a few screwdriver ends, and also you've got this little tool, multifunctional tool that comes in the box as well. And then the last thing you'll get in the box is this little Allen key that you can tighten the bolts on the side. I just was on a weekend trip away filming from a church, and I needed an external monitor with me because I was like filming long, and it's much easier to look at bigger screen than smaller screen when you're filming. Instead of taking like this long arm thing that usually goes with my external monitor, I took this little thing because I want to try it out, and it is actually pretty impressive. So the amazing thing is that it's very small, but you can twist the monitor left and right and tilt it forwards and backwards because of this thing. So this thing gives you much more access than the long arm that I have on this external monitor over there at the moment. This gives you much more freedom to move your monitor from side to side, left to right, or tilt it forwards and backwards. So I do really like this product. But since we have a TN rating on this channel, let's go through the different aspects or the different categories of the TN rating. What's the design like? To be honest, I think the design is pretty cool. I don't think it's anything exceptionally amazing, which would get the 5-star, but I think it's good. It's very, minimal, and there's nothing weird. It looks very cool, so I'm gonna give it 4 stars. Now, the quality. What's the quality of the product? The quality is spectacular. It's all metal, it's all very durable, feels like solid thing in your hand, so I would give 5 stars for the quality. So the performance, how well does it do what it's supposed to do? I'm gonna give it 4 star, and I'm gonna explain why. It's very good little product, and as I mentioned, you can do all these things, but there is one little fallback of the performance, which is that I can't tighten the screw enough on the monitor, that sometimes when I'm turning the monitor left or right, it actually comes loose of the screw instead of actually moving about from the little left or right moving joint, which I would prefer that would not happen. So somehow I wish there was like a way how I can tighten it even more, or somehow lock it so that it won't go loose unless I want it to, and it will move left and right on the joint. How user-friendly it is. So usability category, definitely 5 stars, super easy to use, super fast. Perfect. Innovation, I'm gonna give it 5 stars as well, and here's why. Now, they've obviously thought about the vloggers, especially people who use Sony cameras, and they know that there is not a flip out screen that flips out and you can't see yourself, but you need to see yourself. So they made this little thing, which means that you can get a very small field monitor, even if it's like 3-inch or 2-inch or however small you can find your external monitor, field monitor, and you can put it on top of your camera, and you get very good performance out of this little thing, which means you can flip it forwards and backwards very easily. You can see yourself. If you don't want to, you want to use the camera the other way, you flip it round the other way so it faces the back of the camera when you're shooting something away from yourself. The innovation of this is very awesome. I can definitely see why they made it and who they made it for. They really thought about something that needs to be addressed in this field monitor market, so I like that. Now, price versus quality. This little bit here costs £40. To me, it feels a little bit expensive for what it is. You know, it's £40, and I know it's very thought through and the design is very, very good and the quality is very good, but for me, the price feels a little bit too much. It's gonna get 2 stars for the price. If it would have been a little bit less expensive, it would have been 3 stars. But I think this thing, something like this, should be worth around 15 to 20 pounds. That's what would make me really buy it. So unfortunately, it's gonna get 2 stars. So overall, TN rating is 4.2 stars. It comes to 4.16, but we're gonna roughly make it up to 4.2 stars. So this little thing gets a TN rating of 4.2 stars. Obviously, guys, remember everything that I'm talking about in this video is in the description. If you want to buy it, that will massively help me as well, because these are affiliate links, which means that when you buy this thing, you'll get a little commission. I get a little commission, a few pennies to keep this channel going, basically. So if you want to do that, I very, very, very much appreciate that. Maybe you're new here, consider subscribing, because videos like this are coming out every single week. At least once a week, there will be an upload on this TechNotice channel. So if you did find this video helpful, leave a like for this video. I would massively appreciate that, and it actually makes a difference. And I'll see you in the next video. If you have any questions, I'll meet you in the comment section, and I'll see you soon. Bye.